I'm going to try and explain what's been going on with FTX, which is the largest crash in crypto history and probably the end of crypto. I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can.
FTX, the second largest cryptocurrency exchange, just went tits up and collapsed almost overnight, wiping out billions upon billions.
Wait. So what's FTX then? What does FTX do?
I don't know. They're like a massive crypto company. They partnered with everybody, like TSM, Formula One. Yeah, it's really bad. It's like one of the craziest things that happen right
The
now.
whole entire industry seems incredibly Why? Well, let's jump into it. You might have heard of FTX because they're sponsored by many celebrity ambassadors like Tom Brady, Steph Curry, Shaq.
For those of you in the gaming sphere, you probably heard about FTX for the first time when they bought Team Solomid. TSM is now known as FTX TSM.
And not only that, they were on the arena for the Miami Heat, and they called it FTX Arena.
They had a lot of money, which they didn't actually have, turns out.
Now, a lot of people are looking back on this wondering how they could have ever ignored all the red flags about FTX, and more specifically, the man behind FTX, Sam.
Introducing our main character today, Sam, aka the most generous billionaire.
How many of you guys lost money because of this individual right here? This guy got apprehended by the police. He was trying to leave the country or some shit like that. Well, they got his ass. Yes, actually for real.
Already here, I kind of want to see Atrioc pick up the FTX saga post-collapse.
Atrioc had a good
All right.
video on this. Wait, Marketing Mondays, dude?
I'll watch this one because the last one I didn't really understand everything. I think he's gonna simplify it. I'm just gonna watch it.
Okay, here we go.
So here's this guy, Sam Bankman-Fried. He's like 30 years old, and he's been described as a wonder kid, as a genius. He was put on the cover of Forbes as the next Warren Buffett, an investment god, okay? He's also described as the most generous billionaire.
Okay, the guy you see next to me is the most generous billionaire in the world.
Hi, my name is Sam, and this is my story.
Sam has
Crazy hair.
It is crazy hair.
Sam is vegan. Sam sleeps 5 hours. Sam lives in the Bahamas. Sam is 29 years. Sam has $22 billion.
Or so he did. Because as of today, he is worth exactly zero and facing jail time.
Ever since Sam was a kid, he wanted to get rich. Really,
It worked.
really rich. But not for the reasons you think.
I wanted to get rich not because I like money, but because I wanted to give that money to charity.
Okay, sure. Wow, what a
That
hero.
makes sense.
And Sam did that.
The charity's name is FTX.
So here's his actual story. This kid went to, I believe, MIT. According to legend, he found a arbitrage opportunity, which was basically that you could buy Bitcoin at a certain price in Japan and sell it at a different price in America. And he did that to make around $20 million. So he pivots to a new idea. Instead of being a trader of crypto, he's going to be the exchange. So he creates FTX, the world's second largest crypto exchange. You may have seen it, the Super Bowl, where there was a commercial.
It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
God.
I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff.
And he
Never.
never was. Don't be like Larry. Don't miss out on crypto, on NFTs.
God, that feels so good. I don't remember that commercial like that, but that is beautiful. Larry was not wrong. Man called it. Maybe we all need to be a little bit more like Larry.
So, all these institutional investors, they know that crypto is becoming this big thing, but they don't really understand it. They're afraid of being called out of touch and just saying that it seems like a scam. They start investing hundreds of millions of dollars in FTX. Sequoia Capital, one of the most respected and biggest investment firms in Silicon Valley. They told a story about the pitch that Sam Bankman-Fried had to Sequoia. You can do anything you want with your money from inside FTX. You can send money in whatever currency to any friend anywhere in the world. You can buy a banana.
Huge.
Suddenly, the chat window on Sequoia's side of the Zoom lights up with partners freaking out. I love this founder, said one partner. I'm a 10 out of 10, pinged another. Yes! Exclaimed a third.
I think the way these exchanges, as well as just like general NFTs and crypto, the way they present themselves and market themselves is so evil. They're very clearly targeting either older people or people with legitimate FOMO, fear of missing out. They're always saying it's safe, you're going to make money, like there's really no risk involved. Now, of course, I did the same thing. Yeah, 100%. It really wasn't crypto, it was GameStop stock. Like, I was so upset that I missed out on GameStop stock because I got told about it really early. I was like, nah, it's f***ing stupid. So then GameStop happened, and then immediately the crypto boom happened. I had such bad FOMO, I was like, f*** it, I'm going all in on like every crypto, and lost everything in crypto. Marketing targets people with my mental illness, where it's like, oh, like it's guaranteed, it's safe too. Oh shit, okay, then I'm in.
Anyway, but then we find out in the story that was playing League of Legends throughout the entire meeting.
Jesus.
That's it, dude. There you go. Automatic red flag.
For whatever reason, they bought this boy genius routine. Despite talking basic gibberish, playing League of Legends, they all saw him as some kind of like crypto god, the next Warren Buffett investment genius. And they gave him hundreds of millions of dollars. Let me show you generally, and I have to move fast.
Sometimes, though, the product speaks for itself. No?
For a while, things are going good. He is starting to get big investment money from people that think of crypto as the next big thing.
Not much can go wrong in the world of FTX when they're really killing it, worth billions of dollars, and have such celebrity endorsements. Or so everybody thought.
Now, FTX took all of the investors' money, and instead of just holding it, they were investing it in a variety of terrible crypto startups, crypto schemes. They were doing a lot of crypto things, and all of those things were essentially valueless. But the real problem is this. Alameda Research, which is the other company that he owns, was making all of these terrible bets on crypto, with their CEO being a 28-year-old Harry Potter fan who also dated Sam Bankman-Fried. And I've seen interviews with her where it clearly shows she has no idea what she's talking about when it comes to investment.
You know, adjusted myself to, you know, okay, we're farming comp, and then now we're farming these like whatever weird like meta food things. I don't know.
Meta foods?
Yeah, I feel like I did manage to
Look at this interview with the CEO of Alameda Research.
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of like elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important. Example of a trade where I've lost a ton of money.
Oh, I got one for you.
Well,
I got a good one
I probably
for
don't
you.
want to go into specifics too much with that.
Okay, it'll come out. No, but you're fair. Okay, I don't want to get DMCA striked, but that.
And so she's running Alameda Research, and these guys are losing money hand over fist. And so Sam Bankman-Fried starts taking money out of customer deposits and secretly funding Alameda Research illegally, using the money from one company to prop up the other. This is illegal. That is where this becomes an Enron
Interesting.
moment.
Okay. Sam taking money out of FTX to fund Alameda Research is illegal. It might just land him an actual prison sentence. You're not allowed to. It's illegal.
What they were doing is they were loaning it to Alameda, and they were getting in return something called FTT Token, a made-up crypto token that was made up by FTX. FTX was buying this token regularly to keep it pumped up. So it came out recently that almost all of the money on their books, it's just FTT token. So all that's in here is this. And so people realize, wait a minute, like our money no longer exists in this vault. It's just a bunch of this token. And so once that leak comes out, the CEO of Binance says, I own a good amount of FTT token, and I'm going to dump it all. I'm going to dump it all because he hates FTX.
CZ, who is the founder of Binance, the largest crypto exchange in the world, decided he would sell all of his FTT token, the token of FTX.
And then he even made sure to say, it's not because FTX competes with Binance, our company, the #1 exchange. I'm doing it just because I want to be in the free market, and this is a little off-putting.
Kind of weird to announce that you're selling a token. Normally, you would just sell it, right? You don't have to announce it. Announcing it could create some problems. It could create some concern amongst
he did that on purpose.
Other investors.
Obviously.
And that's going to make the price of this crash because it already is a shaky investment. It's not really worth what you say it is. Once he says that,
Can you really blame the guy though? If there's like a scare in their people and things are shaky, people are already gonna dump their own FTT, right? This guy owns a lot of it. It's his best interest to dump that piece of shit. No?
every person who has money in FTX's vault realizes, this place is going to go down. So they all start trying to frantically pull their money out, which of course causes this to start to crash. The whole house of cards unwinds.
There were two cards that were holding each other up. And as soon as one of them went down, the other one went down. Instantaneously. Because they didn't really have any stability in the first place, except by their counterbalance from something else saying that they had stability.
Nobody can get their money out, including this man, Tom Brady, who's probably going to have to play football until he's 59 now.
Oh, no.
Like TSM.
No.
Like the Miami Heat all of which accepted major FTX sponsorship deals that lasted 10 plus years, are all not getting paid. TSM is built almost entirely on this FTX money.
They gave TSM, my understanding, is $100 million. That's a lot of money over 10 years. Any money that TSM got is probably fine. Any money that they got promised, that's probably not going to happen.
Because remember yesterday or 2 days ago, I talked about this. Someone said, yeah, okay, FTX is dead, but Binance is fine. As of today, a few hours ago, it shows that Binance's reserves are almost half of its holdings in its own token.
No!
It's the same problem. So crypto as a whole, basically every exchange is f***ing fraudulent.
Rough.
It's all fraudulent all the way down. It's all a massive Ponzi scheme.
FTX, you think, well, that's different. That's different from the rest of crypto. It's not different from the rest of crypto. You still run into the same problem in crypto in general. Yes, it is a purely vibe-based exchange. It is a purely vibe-based economy.
So this has been crazy. And this has been extremely odd. And so where we are now is that basically everybody who had money in FTX, here's some examples. Right now, the only people that can withdraw are like friends and family who are in the Bahamas, who are basically looting the last bit of thing in the money to get out. It's absolute rotten fraud to its core, dude.
And it's not done. It's not done because because last night FTX and FTX US wallets got hacked. How?
It's convenient. It's convenient. Hacked. I'm sure this is probably a last minute looting by people that had access in the Bahamas to whatever was left of this absolute Ponzi scheme.
This is incredible. Like, how is anybody this dumb? Like, I think the dude probably was aware of it. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe there was somebody else higher up in the company. I feel like any reasonable person would assume that this is probably something that they're doing to retain some of their funds.
That about does it. But if it makes everybody feel better, Sam is sorry.
I'm sorry. That's the biggest thing. I f***ed up and should have done better. You know what I think? I think you didn't f*** up. The only thing I think you actually f***ed up is getting caught by the authorities whenever you were trying to leave the country. But I bet everything else up until that point, let's be honest, if you're a guy like this, he's probably not a moron. You know, eventually something's gonna happen.
Look, it's all a shit show, and a lot of people got duped by it. I mean, famous celebrities got duped. Huge hedge funds got duped. I mean, BlackRock, even though they are scum of the earth, are good at making money and invested into FTX.
That's sort of the basic coverage of what's going on in the world of FTX. If you have any money in crypto at all that isn't like, I don't know, Bitcoin on your own wallet, I would be very concerned.
That was cool. That was a good video from Atrioc.
That was a great video from Atrioc. From Atrioc there. I would say even if you have your own Bitcoin on your own wallet, be very afraid. You don't know what the f***'s going to happen with that anymore.
All of crypto took a huge hit from this. And if you're in crypto, put it in a cold wallet. Maybe just sell and cut losses. I don't know. You make the call in your life. I promoted Coinbase for a long time. They're still fine. You can still sell on there. I wouldn't be on there right now. I would leave if I were you.
Absolutely unimaginably stupid to buy into it. I cannot comprehend it. But then again, what the f do I know? What I know is that I haven't lost millions of dollars in the crypto exchange. So there you go.
I think that crypto is not, I don't think in 20 years we're probably going to have the same type of cryptocurrency we do now. I find it to be unlikely. I don't know. Maybe we could have a different kind, but I think the form that we have now and the way that we have it now, I just don't see this lasting.